life. Man, it's been a while since I got a video up. The fishing just hasn't been too great. The weather's been non-stop raining, thunderstorms, a lot of wind, so whenever it's nice, it just so happens I can't go fishing. So I'm doing a video on my new kayak. I don't have the Pescador Pro 12 anymore. I now have a Native Watercraft Slayer Propel 13 with the propel drive. Man, it is so nice. I'm able to do a lot more fishing, and I'm going to give you a little review of the kayak, show you my new setup. I have a higher weight capacity now, so I kind of changed things around now that I can carry more weight. And I'm just loving this yak. I can stand up and fish no problem, and it's just been a pleasure to be out on the water. You know, I no longer have to worry about the tough paddle against the wind back. You know, it's really nice. So let's get to it. I just want to take a minute and say thank you to all my new subscribers, and welcome back for everyone else. Thanks for watching my videos. You know, I'm just gonna keep on making them, man. I'm hoping this can get a little bigger. I know I gotta get fishing more and put up more videos, but my goal is once a week. The weather's just hasn't been my friend lately, but thank you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the front of the kayak and work my way back here. You know, you got a nice carry handle here. Got my life jacket. Always gotta have a whistle. That's just a law down here if you're in a boat. Open hatch. The hatch is nice. I don't really keep a lot up there. I keep some extra tackle, some of my lures, things like that. But you know, I honestly, it's better for storage when I'm like traveling back home or on my way there. I keep a lot of my gear just stored in my kayak. It just makes less stuff I gotta carry, you know. Now here's that awesome propel drive. Man, I love this thing. It's so nice. I got a cell phone holder. That's by Railblazer. So when you want to take those selfies, pretty nice to have. Over here I have this Native Watercraft gear track pouch. It mounts right on your gear track, but it's great to keep everything right at hand. You know, I got my hook remover, bait knife, pliers, some lip grips, stuff like that. And you know, I have a Railblazer rod holder. I love these because you can change the angle however you want it and adjust all that. Now I believe these are by Yak Gear, these paddle clips here. So you got two of them, and when you rest your paddle, it doesn't block the rail, so you still have access to the rail. So that's great, so you can still mount things. Here's where I mount my camera. I have a screw here. One thing I forgot to mention, this kayak has a cup holder that doubles as a rod holder, so you can catch a fish real quick and place your rod in there. And another thing I highly recommend for anybody with the Native Slayers, these scupper holes are really big, and I've lost some lures, I've lost some bait through there. So I got these plugs on the kayakfishingstore.com, and they really will save you a lot of trouble, a lot of hassle, and you can still have the scupper plugs out so the water can drain out. Alright, so here I have my ram mount, my panfish Yak Attack mount. So I'm able to mount my GoPro on there. It's pretty nice. And here's my seat. I love this seat. Absolutely love this seat. So comfortable. Now I have this nice deck padding here. When you're standing up and fishing, it's real comfortable on your feet. You get a better grip and don't slip. This is the Backwater Assault Paddle. This thing's great. I don't need to take out my big paddle to make little adjustments, or it's got this hook on the end so you can kind of hook onto things and use it as a cutting board. That's why I carry this around. Comes in really handy. Now, back here, I have a dry bag. You know, your wallet, phone, keys, all that kind of stuff. Some extra lures. My fish stick by Yak Gear. Makes it real easy to take out one-handed, open it up to measure fish. Then I have my Yak Gear rod holders. They go right into the flush mount holders. My bait bucket. Then my cooler. I mounted a couple rod holders on my cooler just so I can carry some extra rods. I like to have about 3 rods, and then I also carry a net with me too, which is hanging up way over there. But we got the Yeti. I know it's not a real Yeti. I'm not trying to steal the Yeti brand. Don't sue me. It's just a joke. So I got my cooler. Oh man, one crucial upgrade for this kayak is the Boondocks rudder. This thing makes a huge difference. With the stock rudder, it just took forever for the boat to turn, and this thing now, it turns. I mean, I gotta say, it made like a, oh god, it probably doubled the turning radius by adding that rudder on. So I'm real happy with that. All right, now let's check out the other side. I apologize for the lighting in here. It's I'm out on my lanai, and the lighting's pretty poor, so I'm kind of using a spotlight to flash you guys. Here we go. All right. I got my Yak Attack anchor trolley. I mounted that on there. It's worked out real nice. I didn't put the latch that usually goes here, but it's been fine without it. I haven't even needed it. It's a little stiff right now. I think those pulleys need to get cleaned out a little. Now, my old kayak, you saw me using the cooler bag, which for that kayak it worked well, but now that it's getting really hot in Florida, I need to have a better cooler that can keep my catch cold for the whole day until I get home, you know, and I have time to fillet it. So having the hard cooler back, I have a way higher weight capacity, so now I don't have to worry about the weight of my cooler in the back of my kayak. So that's really nice. I don't know, overall I'm really enjoying this boat. Alright, now in my dry bags where I keep my important stuff, my phone, wallet, keys, like I said, I always have that anchored down. I have a carabiner attached. And I'm going to show you guys how I store my leaders. It's kind of a pain on a kayak to retie leaders and stuff. So what I got here is this little book I got on Amazon. I keep some weights in here. And I got all different size hooks tied to leaders. So, you know, I can just grab them, tie them onto my main line, add a weight, and I'm ready to go. Comes in real handy. So that's basically it, man. Pretty simple. I try to keep it pretty simple, not carry more than I need to. Most of my stuff, like I said, I store in the front. So when I'm traveling, I just toss it in there, and then even my rod holders, I put all that in there. So it's less stuff I need to carry when you're getting to the site. Because anybody who kayak fishes knows, just transporting your gear is a real pain. That's about it for me. If you got any questions, just ask in the comments, or if you have any tips for me that might help me, you know, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear your input. Thanks for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to try to keep the videos coming, you know. Fishing's going to get hot soon, so like weather hot. But we're going to keep on trying, alright? So stay tuned for the next one.